welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new apartment. It is golden hour right now, you guys, one of my favorite hours. We got the sunset view in front of us and it is the perfect time to sit down, unwind, and give you guys this life updates Q&A video. Let me actually show you guys the view. How freaking beautiful. It's so peaceful. We love it. All right, let's get to the tea though. But yeah, you guys, I haven't sat down alone in front of the camera in months now, and my life has taken so many turns. So I wanted to sit down and film this before, you know, we start the next chapter of our lives together and the next chapter of my channel, because there's a lot that I have to fill you guys in on. So I am going to start off with just a story time of my life. I feel like I've lived 1,000 different lives in the past 6 months. So many things have changed and it's just, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous to film this video. I'm sure you guys can tell by my energy. I'm not even sure like where I'm gonna go with this video, but I'm thinking I'm gonna give you guys a little updates. Let's first start with my living situation, how I ended up in the apartment. We have a lot of story times, we have a lot of tea. Then we're gonna skip, I'm going to show you move-in day. I actually didn't expect to get super emotional when I moved in, and I happened to be filming when I did, and I figured that would be perfect to put into here. So I'll give you guys like a little apartment tour and things like that, and then we'll get into the second half of the video, which is going to be Q&A questions that you guys have asked me. Sound good? Okay. I feel like I need some like wine or something right now, but we don't got time for that. I already know I'm gonna have to play with the lighting too. So, all right, where to start? I'm like so not used to sharing my life on the internet anymore. Like, it's crazy that my 8-year-old self, like, I don't know how I did it 10 years ago. I need advice from my 15-year-old self, but anywho. Okay, so let's talk about how I ended up moving twice in 4 months and why I even had to move twice and all that kind of stuff. So let me set the timeline for you guys. Let's go back to October. Okay, as you guys know, I was in a 3-year relationship, and if you haven't watched my Truth or Shot and didn't already know, I am very much single now. So that's first things first. But also, if you were up to date with my life and my videos and all that stuff, then you would know that I was living with my ex for pretty much the entirety of our relationship. But you guys know I moved to LA for college, was in LA for the longest, decided to move in with my ex, and now clearly we're here. So I had posted move-in pictures on my Instagram to what I thought was my new apartment for the next year or year and a half, and I moved in the very beginning of November. Basically, the situation that I ended up in, I ended up moving my ass out within 9 days. And to be exact, from the moment I toured that apartment, 6 days later, I was in there. So to paint the picture, first apartment that I saw that I felt was a good fit, good location. I was debating for a while. I didn't know whether I wanted to come back to LA, go halfway to LA. Anyway, I ended up moving to the East Pasadena, Rosemead, Arcadia area, which I did think was a really cute area. And anyways, the apartment was cute, everything. Guys, from the moment I signed the lease and went to the apartment, they did not tell me that there was insane construction. So that was flag number 1. Then, you guys, I'm telling you, when I moved all my stuff in, I knew that night that I was gonna move right back out. When I tell you guys, the walls were paper thin. So not only were there insane construction noises, which I will insert videos here. I'm here about to sign my lease. Little OOTD. I got the keys. Guys, I'm so obsessed. Sorry, they're doing construction on the unit next door, so there's music. I actually have to see about that, but I absolutely love it. Okay, okay. Like, I'm actually going crazy. Then you guys, my next door neighbors had 3 small kids, and I could hear literally everything. And at first I was like, am I being dramatic? Like, maybe my first apartment in LA was all concrete, so I never heard a thing. So I was like, maybe this is just a thing with apartments, like thin walls and things like that. No, when I insert some of these videos, you guys are gonna be like, girl. like to the point I could hear snoring. I could hear their phone vibrate, like it was all bad, cursing out the kids. I felt like I had kids. I thought I was being dramatic, but no, my best friend came, we couldn't sleep. My friends would come pregame. We would have a late night out, come back and be woken up by the screaming. It was terrible. The upstairs neighbors sounded like elephants stomping through the roof. And yeah, to kind of hurry up and conclude the story and everything, at first they were giving me a lot of problems to break my lease. I had literally decided at one point, I was talking to my parents every day, like going through it, and they literally told me, you know what, pack up, look for a place, and as soon as you find a place, leave. Like, we'll figure it out later. If they want to sue you, whatever, we have proof, all this stuff. Anyways, Nat, my best friend, shout out her. And it's funny story, because that same day that this happened, my parents told me that I should actually file a police report, or a civil report for my own records of like noise complaints or something like that. Anyways, this was my best friend's birthday, so a month later, a month of literally living with this, not being able to film, not being able to do anything, trying to work, going insane, and also processing a breakup. Lovely. It was my best friend's birthday, December 10th. We all go out and celebrate, and when we come home, there is a girl that clearly looks very much under the influence and not okay, but she was trying to come in with us into the apartment. Now, I don't want to go too much into this, but it ended up in a police report being filed. She ended up following us in and starting a verbal argument with my best friend and all of us, and then it turned physical. She started it. My friend ended it. But that is actually how I broke my lease. Shout out to Miss Under the Influence. That was in December, and then it was my birthday, and then I went to New York for 2.5, almost 3 weeks to visit my family and spend the holidays out there. And then I got back in January. It took me technically like a month and a half to find the place that I'm at now. So yeah, I lived there technically 3.5 months, but we'll say 3 months because I was not in California. And let's just say they were some times, and I took my sweet time trying to find an apartment, and I'm so blessed and so glad that I finally did. So with that being said, I'm gonna insert the footage of move-in day here for you guys to see, and then we will jump into the question. Okay guys, we are here. Welcome to my new home. You guys, I could literally cry right now. Like, I am elated. Oh my god, should I show you guys the best part first? Hold on. Ah! I'm crying. Just wow. I'm honestly having a moment. Like, I'm having a moment. I didn't think I was gonna do this, you guys, but this is happy tears, I promise. I'm just proud of me. Wow, okay, hold on. Let me get it together. I don't even have my lipstick on, but it's okay. The vlog, you guys get to see this. This feels like just really surreal to me. This is kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like a wow, like I really did it. Like I really made it kind of moment. So this year is gonna mark 7 years of me living in LA, and I've been through a lot. Especially, well, why am I crying on camera? But especially the past few months have been just, I don't know why I'm trying to sugarcoat it. They've just been really hard. I'm just so grateful and so blessed. Like, I really owe it all to God, honestly. This overcast day too, gloomy day, I'm like over here crying, but just know, you guys, any situation that you're in, just pray. You know, if you have a dream, if you have goals, hard work and taking risks is everything. And just know that if you're in a hard place right now, it will not last forever. I know it's hard to see when it's in the moment, but you just really have to remember who you are, like stay rooted, and just know I'm always here. Like, we all go through things, you know, I still go through things. But if you were to tell me 6 months ago that I would have been sitting here right now looking out of the view of my beautiful apartment with a new job, single, I just wouldn't believe you. Like, I would. The little dream always in my head was this. What's crazy is when I envision like my place and my future, it was literally an apartment just like this, balcony, everything. I'm just having a moment, and it just goes to show you, never doubt yourself, you guys. Like, I swear 6 months ago I was doubting so hard that I would be able to do this, especially alone. And yeah, but let me get up and do this apartment tour. Ah! My emotions are all over the place. Oh my god, I left my phone outside. Okay, you guys, so I have a feeling I'm gonna have to set up my light soon, but this camera is pulling through. You guys don't even know how dark it really is, but it doesn't look like it on camera. So let's get into it, shall we? All right, so as I'm sure you guys can imagine, let me go to my archive posts. You guys all got a lot of juicy questions. You guys are some detectives catching on. But yeah, you guys, I just feel so blessed and so happy. It's truly like a new beginning. I hope everyone has had the most amazing 2024, and I'm wishing nothing but success and blessings for all of us for the rest of the year. March 1st pretty much marked my new year because this move-in day, I could not be happier. Like, I have zero complaints and God really will pull through. And honestly, I'm just feeling back in my 2019 Adyel era. Like, you guys know I would do advice videos, sit down, like anything you guys want to see. I'm trying to tap back into that. I'm trying to tap back into her, my old self, just everything. So yeah, sorry, I'm scrolling for like all the posts. I've asked for questions like 3 different times. First one, I pray you're okay, sis. Are you at peace right now? First of all, when I read that question, it touched my heart so much. Even right now, I'm like tearing up. But yes, I can finally say that I'm at peace. But also, I feel like I'd be lying if I said that I'm fully at peace. You know, it's been a process. There's been a lot of trauma that I've faced and things that I've gone through in the last, I don't even know, honestly, the last year or two, but especially in the last 6 months. So it's a healing process, it's a healing journey, but thank you so much for asking that. All right, so what I'm sure you guys are all looking for, and we're just gonna rip the band-aid off, you guys. Spill tea. We want to know what happened. So I have been debating what I wanted to say, how I wanted to address things for the longest time. And my OGs know I've been through a public breakup before, especially when my channel built the following that it has now. And of course, I've talked about wanting to start a new channel and all that, but let me not get in those tangents. One of the most viral videos on my channel, which I think I'm actually gonna take down, sorry, was a video about a previous breakup and relationship. And honestly, now at this big age, I just feel so uncomfortable even speaking on things. All I'm really gonna say is that sometimes people just go on different paths of life, and I feel like that's a common thing that you see in a lot of relationships and a lot of breakups, especially as we're getting older. So it's one of those things where I think we both knew that for a long time, but sometimes we lie to ourselves and stay for potential and, you know, just hope that it'll be different. Obviously, you're not in a relationship hoping that it's gonna end in a breakup. And yeah, there were a lot of just differences that were not being solved, a lot of things. But what I will say, although we were going down separate paths, the breakup itself was completely unexpected. And like I mentioned earlier, I moved out within 9 days, less than 2 weeks. So yeah, that's all I'm really comfortable speaking on the internet. And there's no need to talk about private things on the internet. So I feel like that's the easiest and nicest explanation I can give. Speaking of, did you guys end on good terms? No. But anywho, back to me, because that's what it's gonna be and that's what it's gonna stay. And speaking of, let me go set up my light so that we can answer a few more questions about my personal life and things like that. It's like a perfect transition. I'm not sure if this is going to be my setup. I moved in, oh my god, it's gonna be 2 weeks ago tomorrow, the day I'm filming this, but March 1st. And obviously I haven't finished decorating. I do have some boxes still to figure out, mostly of clothes and shoes. But my mom's coming soon and she's the organization queen, so very excited about that. But yeah, let me know. And comment, video requests, everything, but let's get back into it. One piece of advice you could tell yourself this time last year, to believe in myself and to know that it gets better and to stop being negative, because if only I knew a year later I would have my absolute dream life. No! Why am I getting emotional again? Okay, next question. I told you y'all, it's been hard. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Dang, I feel like this is a question I answer often, but it changes all the time. I can't believe I'm 25. I feel like an old lady. But that means I would be 30, and I honestly don't know. And I'm saying that because I feel like I'm just going to let life and take me where I'm meant to go. To be completely honest with you guys, if you were to ask me that last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, I would have said by now that I would have been engaged and gonna be married and starting a family. So I don't know, I'm just in this era of my life where I'm just trusting the process. I'm trusting God, the universe, whatever, and I'm just pouring into me, investing into me, doing what I have to do, and whatever happens, happens. So I don't want to set any expectations, but I just expect to see myself happy, stable, successful, and just everything right now times a million. Glowing and growing, baby. Also, you guys, sweet mouth is tea. Energy transfer is crazy, you guys. If only I was messy and could tell you what just happened right now. Sorry, guys, I'm looking for my other question bubble, but ooh. Oh, this same girl, I'm gonna have to DM her. She asked me, how is your heart? My heart, that's a different story. Cold. But I love you. Yes, okay, are you working? Okay, so that's another life update that I did not touch on. So funny enough how life works and just how life will just take you. If you are aware, I was working full-time straight out of college, and actually when I had moved in with my ex, I had quit that job. I've talked about it a little before, but I just was unhappy, and I just wanted to really double down on user-generated content opportunities, working with brands, working with influencers, and doing my own thing, right? Well, actually, funny story, the jewelry that I'm wearing, the jewelry company that I'm working with, they actually referred me to the job that I'm working at now that I absolutely love. It was so unexpected. It's something that I was always open to, working full-time remote again, but just with the right fit. And I had actually started that job, when was it? I think I signed mid-September, but I actually started in October, like right before everything happened. And yeah, I've been there ever since, and I'm so happy. I'm in love with it. I work from home, and then I also still do user-generated content. You know, gotta have multiple sources of income always. And I'm trying to start up my YouTube channel again, and my TikTok, and my online platforms, and it's just an amazing time right now. Like, I truly feel like this season of my life is meant to pour into work and myself, and hard work has been paying off. But yeah, I do work full-time. Actually, I work all the time. Full-time for my company, and then the rest of the time for myself and for other brands, and I still do modeling here and there. And yeah, but I also want to take a second. I know this video is probably getting really lengthy, but it's very needed. There's so much that I haven't talked to you guys about, and I haven't sat and talked to you guys in so long, so I hope you guys are still watching. I also wanted to just send good vibes and good luck to everyone that's been looking for a job. I know the job market has been so hard lately, and just keep pushing. I promise. Everything works out the way it's supposed to. Dang, there's so many good ones. Like, I want to wrap up, but at the same time, I want to keep going. So let's see. How does it feel to be single again? It feels good. It feels a little weird. I feel like anyone would feel that way coming out of a long-term relationship, but it feels good. We outside, and it's a vibe. And speaking of, someone also asked, where is it? We're curious. Are you looking to date this year or stay single? And honestly, my answer to that is I'm just having fun right now. Like, I'm just having a ball. My main priority is myself, my mental health, my work, what I got going on, but also just having fun. Like, I just really had an epiphany. Like, I am young. Like, I'm only gonna be 25 once. Like, this is the prime of my life. So right now, I'm just having fun. Am I looking for anything serious? No, not at all. But at the same time, I am very well aware that I am 25, and women, we biologically are supposed to have a timeline and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm not even worried about that. If I'm meant to be married and have kids, it'll happen. If I'm not meant to get married and have kids, that will happen. And either way, I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna be solid, and I'm gonna have myself and love myself. Like, that's the type of tip I'm on, and I'm gonna have a ball doing so. Like, yeah, I'm just like, it's my prime. So am I actively looking? No, but I am very much having fun doing me, flirting. Whoever wants to take me out, spoil me, go ahead. And yeah, whatever comes my way, comes my way. But I'm definitely not looking. We need to heal first. I'm not trying to traumatize someone else. All right, 2 more questions because we gotta go. Has reservations for us at Catch. So this question is gonna be the last question I honestly answer about this situation and address it. Because my thing is, at this big age, I don't need to explain myself or prove myself to anyone. But I'm pretty sure I know why you're asking this. Since you and your ex were friends first, do you guys still have the same friend group? Yes, we do. That's just kind of what happens with a long-term relationship, you know? And you guys know I'm originally from New York. I moved to California by myself with nobody. So my friends here have become my family over the past, it's gonna be 7 years this year. And going through a breakup and losing someone so close is already hard enough. And my friends, regardless of if they're mutual or not, have showed up for me in ways that I can't even explain. And I honestly don't know how I would have made it through the past past few months without all of my friends. So to all my friends watching, I appreciate you guys. Now you're gonna get emotional again. And true friends are really everything. That's another lesson I learned. I was gonna get into that question next. Obviously, you knew we were friends first for multiple years, as I was with all of his friend group prior as well. That's all I have to say on that. Everyone who knows me personally and knows my character knows the truth, and guilty people always talk the loudest. All of you know who you are, and I love you guys endlessly for life. And for the last question of today, what are some lessons you've learned this year? So I just answered one, but also just that life is short. Life will change overnight. Don't take anything or anyone for granted. Enjoy and live in every single moment. And life doesn't stop. Like, you gotta keep going. Also, don't doubt yourself. Trust your intuition. Energy doesn't lie. And also learn when to leave situations. That's something that I need to learn myself still. And also just the power of manifestation and the power of changing your mindset, the power of seeking higher power, having faith, having belief, and not being so negative. I feel like I turned into such an unhappy, negative person for so long, and just the universe feeds you whatever you're giving it. So yeah. Wow, it's been like what, an hour? I don't even know how long this video is gonna end up being, but thank you guys so much for watching. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all of the questions. I'm excited to see what you want to see next as well. I love you guys, and get excited for some more fun content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone. That's a wrap. You heard it here first. Those are all the life updates. Now mind your business. I'm kidding. Or wait, ready?
Mwah. No
bars. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.